¿Qué onda? It's Nanonator. Let's dive into the Sentient Armor and Weapon guide for RLCraft and RLCraft Dregora. First, I'll show you an infographic of all the items that you actually care about. I'll be going more in depth later on in the video, but feel free to take a picture of this or just come back to refer to this guide. There's actually a lot of items that you don't need, like Lyra components. This is tied to the evolution system that is not really used on this mod pack, but if you care, I just still put them here. Otherwise, you're not really going to use them. The truly useless drops are being shown right now. There's no recipes currently for these items, but maybe when the mod pack is updated or for later versions, this will take a role. There's two different adaptation guides, one for RLCraft and another one for RLCraft Dregora. Thank you so much to Eclipse. They truly show that they understand and appreciate this mod pack. Check them out. Do keep in consideration these are different because the damage values for different SRP mobs are different across different mod packs. Now, onto crafting recipes, we actually have a total of 7 basic items that I just showed here. They're the same ones that I mentioned earlier on the video, and these are crafting components made out of those items, like the vile shell, the infectious blade fragment, the hardened bone handle, and the dried tendons. You're going to be using quite a couple of these. First and foremost, the vile shell is one of the things you're going to be using the most of. 2 long arm fragments and 2 infected flesh. As you can see, absolutely every single one of the recipes requires vile shell, so yeah, good luck hunting those adapted ones. All melee weapons need the infectious blade fragment made out of 2 Reeker fangs and those 2 infected flesh. As you can see currently, they're a little bit annoying to get, but not too troublesome. Then the hardened bone handle is used for all melee weapons. Well, actually all weapons, including the bow. 3 yellow bones and 3 of the other items as well, as you just saw on the screen. Next up, we also have the dried tendons. This is only used for the bow, really, and it's pretty easy to make. Strange bones and infected flesh are dropped by a lot of the different mobs in this mod pack, and it's actually one of the best bows in the game, or rather the best bow to make it. Then we have 2 components that are used everywhere. It's the living core. It's made out of a Manducator orb, a summoner core, and 2 infected flesh. You will be using this for every single item across all of the mod packs, so keep that in mind. Last but not least, we also use this to make a sentient core. This is only useful for armor in RLCraft Dregora to evolve them, and it is used for weapons, but only in normal RLCraft if you want to. You don't have to do this. I'll explain the evolution system in a moment. Then we have damage reduction. There are various damage reduction sources a player can take advantage of. One of the most common and well known is the protection enchantment and advanced protection, the last one capping at 80% at level 4 or more. You can, however, add other sources multiplicatively as seen on the graph, like the damage resistance potion for 50% per level, up to 3 by conventional means, that is. What makes it so good is that it can adapt up to 3 damage sources per piece. You have to get hit by the damage source enough times until you reach the cap. In here, I am getting it adapted to fire and throw damage from the cinder. Refer to the adaptation guide from the beginning of the video as well, please do. I'm going to see, yeah, just updated. Sentient Greatsword is one of the weapons from this mod pack. Overall, it's okay. Inflicts you with bleed if you get hit by it. Sentient Great Cleaver is the best weapon because it increases the amount of damage received from all sources, in my opinion. Sentient Great Axe is okay, just inflicts corrosion. Probably one of the least useful weapons, maybe PvP. Sentient Great Bow is the best bow in the game, but just by a very small margin from the Dragon Bow. The Sentient Great Scythe is okay. It has a very large hit area and also behind you, no secondary effects. The Sentient Great Lance is also okay, inflicts with Needler. I think it's more of a, yeah, cheaper weapon to make. Fun fact, there was a Sentient Maul, but they got rid of it because it was considered kind of OP. The evolution points that you are awarded for killing SRP enemies are used for evolving living items, like the armor and weapons. You want to get 50k, and once you do, they will evolve. Like right here, I'm killing this primitive Manducator. Everything you're holding or wearing at the time, even on your left hand, like the bow, will be awarded points. Everything is getting 10 from that one enemy that I just defeated. I will show you how it evolves. Do be wary that when items evolve, they do drop to the floor, Mostly the weapons, the armor does stay on you, but it may differ in different versions, so be very careful and watch out for that. As you can see, the Sentient Lance just evolved, and it also kept all of the different enchantments. Now, showcasing it from the front, see how my game lags. Yeah, there we go. Looks cool, right? The adaptation system in the SRP mobs works by whatever hits them. The more they are hit by it, the more they adapt to it. They do have a cap, and making or setting them on fire makes it less likely for them to adapt, but if they do it too much, just run away, honestly. Let's go over the item sources that we care about. Infected flesh is dropped by a lot of the lower level mobs, such as the infected villagers as well as the wolves. So yeah, just keep at it. Then we have summoners. These are pretty dangerous mobs. They are melee combatants, and they revive the fallen remains of their comrades. They are a high priority to kill, honestly. Then we have the Manducators. These are pretty scary because they can turn invisible. They are pretty fast, but they do get slower when they are invisible too. You want their Manducator orb. As you can see, all of these have a drop rate of about 60% for the main item, and a little bit lesser when you go for the non-adapted forms. Long arms hit very hard. They're one of the scariest mobs out there, in my opinion, on a 1v1 scenario. Be careful. Yellow eyes are aerial combatants. They throw projectiles at you, and they can see you even if you are invisible, so watch out for them. They are the main source of yellow eye bone. Then we have the Reekers. You want them for the Reeker fangs. They're fast attackers, and they're pretty good at hunting you down. These are used for making a lot of the melee weapons that you care about. Then we have the Ancients. These guys are pretty scary. There's two of them. The Dreadnought, which is a flying mob. They drop both Blood Tears and then the Overlord. These are both very bulky enemies. And, the Assimilated Ender Dragon also drops Blood Tears. Some final remarks I would love to give is that if they are green, they give you viral, better run, forget survival. If they are red, they make you bleed, they hunt in packs, they never plead. Don't think the water keeps you safe, they swim with silent deadly grace. You dive to hide, but they dive too, their eyes still locked, still hunting you. Wear the armor, bear the mark, they'll find you even in the dark. Your scent is theirs, you've lost the game. To them, your prey all just the same. Thank you so very much, Eclipse, Nishi, Coatland, Silent Stranger, and the SRP Wiki. If you like these videos, please drop a subscription and a like. I really appreciate it. Have an amazing time. If you have any questions, leave a comment too. Take care and look forward to my next videos.